Good. So we're heading to the weekend. I think we had a pretty good week.
Been a great week.
Good week on the air. Got to rough it up with Clayton a little bit today.
Poor guy.
Mariners are gone. Well, you know what, he can take it. He's not working over the weekend. And we had, I mean, this we're beginning to like a lot. One more thing, we don't get it in the show, but we do get it in after the show. And we found...
a gem.
It's a funny story.
It's a gem.
I suppose I should feel some compassion, but I don't.
No, you don't, because it's not happening to you.
That's always a big part of it for me.
This is stunning news, but I'm gonna get your reaction to this. You know John Lucas.
John Lucas, the former basketball player?
Exactly right.
Talks like this, kind of.
Exactly right. He's a guy who's taken pride in mentoring troubled athletes.
Well, he actually had a big cocaine problem himself and kind of worked through it. And you're right, he's helped guys over the years, as a matter of fact, some guys pretty dramatically.
Well, here's the headline. John Lucas is no longer serving as JaMarcus Russell's life coach. He's done. He's out. He's had it.
His life coach?
His life coach. John Lucas is one of the more tolerant, patient people when it comes to this. So you got to know that JaMarcus Russell really had to screw up in order for him to say, that's it, I'm done.
He's been helping drug addicts and things like that. And this is a guy who's been doing it for 30 or 40 years, maybe?
A long time. A long time. And
so what did he do? Does it say?
Well, they've been working together since September in an attempt to get him back in shape to return to the NFL. So he's trying to get his life back on track in the NFL. But apparently Russell lost motivation after initially working hard, and Lucas tired of working with an unresponsive Russell. And even Charles Barkley, who, like Russell, is from Alabama, has also tried to motivate the quarterback to no avail. And here's a source that told Yahoo Sports, the title of your article should be, "It's Over." It's just amazing that you could say that about somebody who's 25 years old, got drafted 4 years ago, but it's been almost a year since he got cut, and there's no interest, even before the lockout, and nobody wanted to get near the kid. How about that?
It's he may, you know, for our pal, our Northwest buddy, and Cougar friend Ryan Leaf. JaMarcus Russell is
There's a new sheriff in town.
I mean, you know what? I mean, Leaf had the same sort of thing, but you know, you need the spectacular flame out.
Oh,
we're getting pretty when John Lucas has said he's had enough. You're driving you crazy.
Well, yeah.
I can't take it anymore.
No, and he's a guy who they said was playing at around 260, 270 during his career. He went to try out for a couple of teams, showing that he's a new guy, reformed. He worked out at 288 pounds for the Washington Redskins. Then 2 weeks later, he showed up for the Miami Dolphins workout weighing 292. So he got fatter in those 2 weeks in between workouts. So they went on to say, the source said, "It's such a waste of talent. Hard to believe a guy with this much ability could let it just waste. It's sad. It's like they say, you can't coach desire."
Well, this will probably pretty much be the end of it, although I'd keep one last possible destination in mind.
Well, normally you'd say the Raiders. No, don't do that.
Right here. If there's one thing Pete Carroll has said he likes to do and will do is to try and take reclamation projects and do something with them. He had success with Mike Williams. Mike Williams is the same thing as JaMarcus. He got fat. Mike Williams is out of the league now. Of course, he coached him in college, so it's a little bit different there. But if anyone's going to give him a last chance, you're right. It used to be the Raiders, but he started with the Raiders. It's not going to be them. He already blew the best thing he could have done. But I think that's going to be part of the Seahawks' reputation as things go along. I think Pete Carroll likes the fact that he feels like he can work with guys. You've covered him over the years. You know that's exactly how he feels. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to get one more shot. My hunch would be right here.
Well, and what I do like about Pete Carroll is he gave one of his own guys another shot, Lendale White.
And got rid of him.
And got rid of him when it wasn't happening. That's one of his own guys. So if he did come here, if JaMarcus Russell did make his way to Seattle, I would feel okay with it because you know Pete's not going to tolerate any nonsense. If it's not working out, boom.
I think the Lendale White example is the perfect one to bring up because it kind of made everyone comfortable with trying anything. And kind of why you brought him in was he can deal with the characters. So, you know, I'm not saying it will happen, but, geez, they do need a quarterback.
If they could get him under $3 bills, that would be perfect.
Well, what if he becomes motivated? What if actually Pete Carroll can motivate him? And he shows the ability that made him a #1 pick overall, and you've gotten him for nothing.
That would be pretty special. If John Lucas can't motivate him to get under 300 pounds,
hey, you see,
pounds,
Pete can do it. If anyone can do it, it's Pete.
Let's see what he can do.
All right, we'll be back on Monday.